All right, y'all, we are live on this cloudy, disgusting Monday morning. It's a dreary day. Blessings to everybody in the name of Yeshua the Messiah. Jesus the Messiah, I do pray that everybody is super blessed in multiple ways. And I have some unfortunate news, guys. I accidentally just clicked update OS on my iPhone, which means now my phone is going to update. Y'all know how much that sucks, right? We have a lot to talk about today. We have a lot of Bitcoin and Ethereum price action to go over. Bitcoin is doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Ethereum too. Shout out to Yitzhak Live is great. Shout out to David Ben Hamo. Shout out to Crypto Yacht in the chat, guys. Shout out to Adrian Rancier. Shout out to RMDY Sound. Don't do what I did yesterday. What did I do yesterday? I don't even remember. Shout out to Sam from the Netherlands and Mihale Marta Rotino. Hope to you as well. As usual, guys, if we can get this stream up to 750 likes during the stream, we will absolutely be giving away 0.025 Bitcoin, which may either be worth $1 million by the end of the stream or possibly $0 by the end of the stream. We still do have a 33% discount on the course, guys. Link in the description of the video. In honor of Black Friday, the most American day in the world. Shout out to Arthur, who says the VIP Discord is crazy good. Am I bullish on cows or just chickens? Well, the truth is, just chickens, cows are very, they're not very economic for me. No matter what I do, chickens are drinking water soon. Oh. Shout out to Iki Alendu in the chat, the official Jason Casper financial advisor. I hate Black Friday, my friend. Iki Alendu, honestly, most of the things I say on this channel, besides my faith in the Lord and trading, is 100% sarcasm. In fact, if I ever make a comment, probably the opposite is how I feel, my friend. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Black Friday at all. I'm not a big fan of American consumerism. So, just let that be known, guys. Let that be known. Shout out to the David and Rob, who he made 80% on his first short after taking the course, which there still is a 33% discount, guys. And, you know, the reason we have the Black Friday sale. The reason I like Black Friday so much is because I love to go to Walmart and punch people in the face in order to get that last flat screen TV. Because the purpose of life, especially in America, is to watch TV on the weekends. Yeah. All right. Let's get into this, guys. Let's get into this. So here we are on the Bitcoin chart, guys. The Bitcoin chart. Man, Bitcoin has been crazy this morning. Absolutely insane. So let's do a little history here. Talk about what's happened, and then we're going to talk about what is going to happen. So this very important area of support down here. We had this previous low right here. And for a few days now, I've been looking at this level to say potentially we could get a chickens drinking water trade setup kind of bounce from this general zone, right? In fact, yesterday in the VIP Discord here, for my analysis, let's see, did I post that in this channel? I may have either posted it in this channel or in the scalp trade channel. Let's see. I don't remember now. Might have even been in the VIP TA Advanced channel. Shout out to everyone in here, by the way, who's posting the absolute killer TA. Absolutely the juiciest technical analysis in here. Right. So this general area, right, around this golden pocket, this daily, we are looking for the chickens to drink water. Because we had this low, we could take out this low, and then we could get a massive bounce. And we got a few bounces, actually. We got a few bounces yesterday right from that level. In fact, the first one was a small move. If we go to the scalp trade setup here, we did indeed get a small bounce right from the first time we took out this low. We got a nice little bounce. I took a little scalp there. It then happened again. And then earlier this morning, what happened was we were in this little kind of range right here. We came out, took the high from the previous high. The chickens drank water to the downside. And then we came down and we took out the previous low, and the chickens drank water to the upside. And so honestly, we're just kind of forming this little range right here, and it's made for some pretty nice trades. Now, let me clean this up a little bit here, because really what has been very, very nice lately, for me at least, is the fact that I was able to get into a short from around here yesterday, and then I was able to get into a long from around here this morning. I'm going to go into how I found those trades because I think it'll be helpful for a lot of people, because it was really just based on market cipher. So I was able to short it from about 59.9-ish down to 57.4, and then take the long from around 57.3 back up to 59, right? So just trading the range from the high to the low, back to the high. And the way I was able to get into these trades, both of them, y'all, is simply just looking at good old market cipher B at levels of support and resistance, right? Market cipher B can't do you wrong when you are looking to trade a range, right? When we get to the area of resistance, which is taking out this previous high, we can see market cipher B is giving us bearish divergence, right? Bearish divergence. Now, I didn't enter the trade until we got the second red dot with the money flow coming down, which to me is super confirmation. Took profits all the way down. And then early this morning, as we got this chickens drinking water, right? We had our area of support right down here at about 56,980, give or take. And you can see we took out the previous low, and we were actually printing a bullish divergence on the 1 hour time frame at the time. It no longer printed because we had a red dot here that never got a chance to confirm. But if we go down to a lower time frame, we can actually see that we did in fact get the bullish divergence. We can just clearly see momentum coming up as price is coming down, even though there are no dots there. And then by the time we get to the 24-minute time frame, we can just see that as we're coming down, the momentum is clearly coming up, right? So that was a great area of support that, you know, we were able to take a few trades on just because of the fact, well, first of all, the first bounce we got from there was, we actually got three bounces, right? We got the first one here, the second one here, and then the third one here. And in each one of these bounces, we had bullish divergences on market cipher B. So that is kind of cool, guys. I'm going to talk about the levels of support and resistance that I'm kind of keeping my eyes on. But first, I want to talk about the small account that I'm growing into a larger account here. 12 days ago, guys, I made this video here where I started with 0.018 Bitcoin. And in this video, you guys can see I made about $800 in a trade. Not all that money is actually shown in the video, but by the time I closed the trade, I was able to make around $800. That was a very risky trade. And from this point on, I've been growing this small account into a larger account. So right now, I am up to about 0.036 Bitcoin. So I've almost doubled the account that was November 10th. It's currently the 22nd. So that's 12 days. I've almost doubled the account. Now, unfortunately, the unfortunate thing is, I didn't realize that I was unable to reset the P&L. I was using an old account, so I had to create a new account, transfer the funds over. But for right now, basically, so the first $800 is not included in this P&L chart here. Only the last 300, right? But what I want to do is I want to document how I'm able to grow a small account into a large account over time using proper risk management. It's not going to happen overnight, guys, but it can be done. You know, obviously we can take risky trades like the one I took on the YouTubes here just to be sensational. But now if I'm serious about growing this account, I have to use proper risk management. And so, yeah, my goal really is to just make between $50 and $100 a day, right? Even if I make, as long as I'm not in the red for the day, I will be happy on this account, right? I'm taking it slow and conservative. So if you want to see me do this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to like the dang video. Make sure to share the dang stream, guys, on the YouTube, and let your mom see it, and your dad and your uncle and your uncle and your uncle. So right now I've kind of been scalping this morning here. I did get into a small long position down here. I took most of it out up here, and then I actually added a big chunk to it at the breakout just because market cipher B was so bullish. And right now I do have a limit order set right here at about 58 090, and I'm kind of hoping we get a little bounce from there. Let's take a look at market cipher B real quick on the 1 minute time frame to see if we can see anything kind of juicy here. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get a bounce. Let me check the 3 minute time frame. Oof. I don't know. It's not looking so good. It's not looking so good. We'll see what happens here, guys. We'll see what happens here, but I am definitely going to, you know, momentum's coming up, money flow is coming up. I really want to see a bullish divergence on the 1 minute time frame as we come down to that exact level. Let's see what happens as we come down to it, guys. Are we going to get our bounce? And if not, I'm probably just going to close out the position and take my gains for the day and be happy with it. So let's see. Are we going to get a bounce from here? Let's see. Are we going to get a bounce? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Shout out to BTC, long or short. Good day to you as well. Shout out to Johnny Vo, who made over 50% on his long based on the VIP Discord. Awesome, guys. Yeah, make sure to check out the VIP Discord if you are interested in juicy technical analysis updates, as well as a thriving community of traders where we all post our technical analysis, guys. We got a lot of good traders in here, a lot. Trading Bitcoins, Ethereums, and other altcoins as well. Shout out to K-Pax is the man. White Phoenix, also the man. And White Claw Crow, Crypto, all these people, they're all the men. And if we have any women in here, and Boyan, also Boyan, posting the good TA, even PD Craft Degrees, posting the good TA. Yeah, so let's take a look at see what happens here, guys, because this is a small account here. You know, I have to make sure that I'm not going to get wrecked. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set a little alert here. And I'm going to call it don't get wrecked. Right? Can't wreck this small account, guys. Cannot wreck it. So, all right, yeah, we'll see what happens here. We shall see what happens here. All right, so yeah, let's get into some more Bitcoin kind of stuff. Well, maybe we should we wait and see what happens here? Should we wait and see what happens here? Now we'll get into some more Bitcoin stuff. So basically, y'all, this is what is going on the corn, on the in the long term. Now, first of all, as we all know, the daily time frame bottomed out, was printing a green dot, no longer is. The VWAP is pointing back down. All right, what used to be a happy wappy has officially turned into a floppy whoppy. And it's very important, very, very important that we understand that the daily time frame is such a large time frame that it takes a very long time for these types of things to play out, right? So the fact that we are bottoming out here is a bullish sign for me. The last time we started to do this, we had formed a significant bottom, right? Right now, we are forming a significant bottom. I do think that the bottom is very close. If not, if this is not the bottom right here, 55.652, I am expecting us to come down just a little bit lower. I would not want to lose 53.7-ish, honestly. I would not want to lose this high right here. Okay, I would not want to lose this previous high right here. That is the 382 of the uptrend. If we lose it, I'm going to be looking much lower. But because of what the one-day time frame is doing here, very similar to what it's done in the past when we reached significant bottoms, right? I am looking to build swing long positions, and that is exactly what I am doing. I am building swing long positions here, lower leverage, hoping for another move to the upside, using good risk management, of course, guys, using good risk management. But if we go to the 4-hour time frame, we can see that momentum is coming up, right? We're printing a green dot on the 4-hour time frame right now. We had a big, juicy BitBoy bottom, and now we have this tight trigger wave right here. And if we zoom out a little bit, we can see that Bitcoin has been trading this larger range. We could look at this thing as a range, and I'm going to actually turn off these lines here so that they don't bother our eyes as we are doing this analysis. We just got a 24-minute red dot, guys. 24 minutes in the red. So we could look at this as basically a range, right? A large range, and we could even look at it from from this area right here, where we have a very clear resistance to support flip, right? Where we have our lows down here around 57, and we have our highs up here around 60, let's say 66, right? And we go ahead and we pull out a fixed range right here, and we just look at the volume, and we can see that, every time we come below this value area low, we come back up into the range. And the big question is, are we going to lose this range? Which we very, very well may right here. But I have hopes that we will not. I have hopes that we will not. Okay, we did find our support at a very significant level down here. And then we have found support again at a very significant level right here where we got our second bounce. So it's very possible that we just start, doing something like this and coming to the upside. If we lose this important area of around 56.9, then I am looking lower. Okay, I am looking lower. The first major area that I would look to is going to be this previous high, right? This previous high that we put in right over here around 53K. Now everybody is waiting for 53K, so there are some areas that we can hit before we get to 53K. If we go ahead and turn on some important levels of support and resistance right here, boom, right? These are very important levels of support and resistance, right? So the most important level of resistance that is above us right now is going to be this general zone right here. We have a golden pocket, we have a point of control, we have 2 weekly levels right here, and this is a very significant level of resistance. If we get above that, then we have this other golden pocket with a juicy purple line. These purple lines are very juicy. 62.6. If we get above that, we're looking at like 64.2. And if we can come above this, obviously, this golden pocket / naked point of control up here at about 66.5, then I think we're going to hit some all-time highs. Now, below us, we do have this very, very important golden pocket down here at about 55,470, right? It's a very important golden pocket. Why? Why is it so important? Well, the reason it's so important is because we do have a potential chickens drinking water trade right here as well, right? We have a previous wick, and then if we lose this wick, we would come down into the golden pocket. And if we do come down into that golden pocket right now, guys, if we do, we could very easily print a bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame. Now, if we are bottoming out on the daily time frame, as so, and we get a bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame as thus. To me, that is extremely bullish. To me, that is extremely bullish. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I'm hoping for, right? That's kind of what I'm hoping for. So we'll see what happens, guys. We will see what happens. But until honestly, I'm going to be building my swing longs unless we lose 51, because I am swing long from around 40K, and I'm adding to the position as we come down here. Started adding around 57, going to keep adding until around 51, lower leverage, hoping to take another leg up on this parabolic, absolutely moon trend of Bitcoins. And here's the thing, guys. Are we going to go parabolic? I don't know. Nobody knows. And that's the thing. Nobody knows. What we have to do is stack the probabilities in our favor and then, trade accordingly, right? Trade accordingly. Like, for example, and I always say this to people, right? I always say it. But man, is this not looking bearish right now on the 1 hour? Is this not looking pretty bearish? This is looking pretty bearish on the 1 hour, guys. This is actually looking pretty nice. I have to be honest with you. This is looking pretty nice for us to do something like this. Boom. Boom. Come down. Take out the lows into the golden pocket, and then come up, right? Right into the golden pocket, and then come up. This is actually looking like a nice setup for that. Yeah, especially on the 1 hour, looking so bearish like that. But yeah, I say this all the time, but if we're just trading based on the 1 hour time frame, like the short that I took based upon this bearish divergence right here with the money flow coming down, that's honestly, if you see a bearish divergence and the money flow coming down on market cipher B, that is pretty much guaranteed a good trade. Now, obviously, nothing's guaranteed, guys. Nothing is. But look at this. We have a bearish divergence right here. Price is making a higher high. Momentum is making a lower high. Money flow coming down rapidly. Boom. We drop like crazy. Up here, look at this. I mean, look at this, right? Price making a higher high. Momentum and money flow coming down massively. Boom. A massive drop. And then a lot of these longs that we can take down here as well, like this one right here, price making a lower low as momentum is making a higher low. Boom. A massive bounce. Again, it happens right here. Boom. A massive bounce. And even down here, right? This is the long that I'm currently in right now from around this low. We had a bullish divergence on market cipher B. Boom. A bounce. And when the money flow is mixed with the momentum, it's always going to be a much stronger move than if we just have, momentum alone. So Stin Stoten says, look at weekly chart, okay? He accentuates the words with the capital letters. Look at weekly chart. So let's take a look at the bearish divergence on the weekly chart, guys. Let's take a look at this massively bearish divergence that has confirmed now with money flow and momentum coming down, right? If this was on the 1 hour time frame right here, we would probably expect a massive move to the downside, right? We would expect a massive move to the downside if this was on a 1 hour time frame. Would we not? Would we not expect that? Because I know for sure I would. And actually, if we just kind of look at this thing here, and we just draw this wedge shape, right? This good old wedge shape. No, not this wedge shape. Actually, although this actually is kind of valid, right? This kind of is valid, right? Right? Is this not the craziest thing you've ever seen in your life, Right? But no, not that wedge, guys. Not that wedge, but this wedge right here. What am I even doing now? What's even going on? Sorry, guys. I'm flopping and groping. I am absolutely flopping and groping to the extreme. The wedge that I'm actually talking about is this one here that we have already broken out of, okay? We've already broken out of it. So we had this lower trend line down here, and we had the upper trend line up there, making this rising wedge pattern, which is bearish. And if we take the target of it from here to here, and we just move it over right here, we can see that it is coming in the mid 40s, right? 47-ish, right? Depending on how we draw the wedge too. Like some people would take it from here to here, okay? And again, these are more subjective, right? Patterns are more subjective, and we should just be using them generally to find confluence. But somewhere between, 53 and 47-ish is the target of this wedge, which is a bearish pattern. So there's a lot of things on these charts that are quite bearish, guys, in the higher term time frames. There are a lot of things that are quite bearish. But, the truth is, we have, in previous bull cycles, right, this entire way up, now, not that this was a bull cycle, but the entire way up, we were bearishly diverging on the weekly time frame with the money flow coming down. So because these time frames are so large, they take a long time to play out. It's like, yes, we need to be aware of the fact that eventually we're going to crash harder than we've ever crashed before. The fact that throughout this entire bull run from the 28th of October 2020 all the way to now, look at this. This has been an entire bearish divergence of momentum and money flow the entire way. The entire way. So we need to be aware that eventually we are going to crash majorly. Daddy Turtle says the daily VWAP has come down. We're going to crash. Yeah, I mean, it could be, Daddy Turtle. But look, we need to just keep in mind the fact that this has happened to us before, right? Look, the exact same thing. We had a green dot right here. Green dot went away, another green dot went away, red dot, another green dot, money flow coming down the whole time, boom, massive pump, right? We have to understand that although these daily time frames do give us a lot of information, we're bottoming out, right? We are bottoming out. If this was happening where we had a green dot up here and then it went away, then I would say we have much more downward potential. I'm not saying we don't have downward potential, but what I'm saying is I'm putting my eggs right now in the basket of we are finding a bottom, right? We're finding a bottom. The 4-hour time frame, anchor trigger, if we come down on the 4-hour time frame and do something like this, where we get a wave that comes much lower without one of these big green dots, then potentially I'd say, yeah, we have not close to bottomed out. But for right now, I feel like things are pretty bottoming, right? Pretty bottoming. And Iki Alendu says we're getting a rejection. Yeah, so here's the thing, Iki. We are getting a rejection from this golden pocket right here, right? We came up perfectly into our resistance, and we found perfect resistance at the resistance, and we have come down from here. Indeed, we are getting a rejection, but we have to understand the difference between swing trading and scalp trading, right? I'm a swing trader and I'm a scalp trader and a day trader. So on a daily time frame, on a larger term time frame, I can say I think that we're going to come up soon. And I'm building my long positions with low leverage, letting us drop all the way down to 50K around there before I close my position, right? But as far as being a scalp trader, yeah, hey, I'm taking trades, right? I'm taking lots of trades. I shorted here and I longed from here. And I'm still in actually, did that short get stopped out yet? Let me check. I might still be in both of the trades still. Because the way I trade is I enter position, I take profits, and then I let the rest of it ride, right? Or I might add more. Like, for example, this trade right here, for the day, I'm already up $80. But, I'm still in the position. I have not closed it out, even though we did hit a resistance and got a rejection. In fact, I'm potentially going to add more to the position down here if we come down there with bullish divergences. I'm potentially looking to add a little bit more back into the trade here. To hopefully then get another more profits as we potentially make a higher high, right? And if we come down here and we don't get our bounce, I'm going to close out the entire position, take the money, and probably stop trading this account for the day, which may or may not be true, guys. If you're traders, you guys know I'm done for the day. Then you look at the chart, you see a juicy setup, you take it, and then the next thing you know, it's 3 in the morning. Your wife is like, "Where the heck are you? Are you trading again?" Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm still in the short, guys. I'm still in the short. I guess the short that I took yesterday was from 59.898. So 59.898 was wow, that was actually a pretty nice entry to me. Yeah, it was around here. So yeah, I'm still in the short. I'm still in the long. Both of them are locked in profits. And whichever way the price goes, I ain't gonna lose no money out of my account, Got the short, got the long. Yeah. Shout out to Spartan Wrestler, who says God is great. That is the truth. Spartan Wrestler 119. Look at that juicy entry. Look at that juicy entry. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, so that's kind of it for the corn, guys. I want to talk about Ethereum because Ethereum has disappointed me. Not only are we rejecting perfectly out of the golden pocket resistance, guys, but I had a limit long order set down in the golden pocket / POC area, and this did not get triggered, as we can see. It did not even close to being triggered, okay? Not even close to being triggered. And I thought, I wasn't sure. I thought for sure it was going to get triggered because I know that this point of control / golden pocket is a fat, white, male college student with pink hair. And I was going to tell him that my wife is a stay-at-home wife and she takes care of the kids full time. I know that would trigger him, okay? And that I provide for my family, my kids and my wife. I know that would trigger him. But you know what? I guess he was deaf in one ear and he didn't quite hear me say that, so it didn't get triggered. And what's funny and ironic is the fact that, we come up here to the golden pocket and we reject perfectly out of the golden pocket resistance. But when it comes to the golden pocket support, what the heck? What the heck? You know what I'm saying? What the heck? What the heck? We don't come down here, right? And, Ethereum also, if you guys know, I've been waiting for us to come down all the way to here to get into a long on Ethereum. And I got one small limit order filled right here. I got one small limit order filled right here, right? And that's it. So I'm long on ETH, but, just on one small limit order. Right. So for ETH, the major areas of support and resistance for me are still as follows. I'm still potentially looking for us to come down and get a bounce out of this golden pocket / point of control. Right. It would be really nice because everybody who longed down here will get stopped out, get a bounce. Another thing I'm still waiting for, guys, is potentially getting another move down to take out these lows here. All right. Down into this box. If we come down into this box right here from about 38.7 down to about 38.14, it would be really juicy because we would take out these lows and take out this low, grab all the liquidity, bounce off of a high volume node down here, and then get a real bounce to the upside, right? That's kind of what I'm thinking for Ethereum. Ethereum has not been too kind to me. It's not been too kind. Johnny Vo has a much more realistic explanation for why it didn't get triggered, because the market maker saw the golden pocket with the volume, so they wanted to trick all of us. Yeah, that's more realistic, right? That's more realistic than the fat, white, pink-haired college student. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, so let's see. Uneven butt cheeks. By the way, guys, make sure to like the video. If everyone likes this video right now and we get this thing up to 750 likes, we will be giving away 0.025 Bitcoin. That's quite a lot of money. Also, guys, if you do want to get into the VIP Discord, you can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper, where we post technical analysis every single day for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, for altcoins sometimes, and 2 live streams a week, as well as a thriving community of traders posting the juiciest technical analysis, like this guy right here, Harley Kinex, and Boyan. Shout out to Boyan. Also, guys, if you want to learn all this stuff, if you want to learn technical analysis and how to trade, check out JasonCasperTrading.com. There's currently a 33% discount in the description of the video. And you know what, guys? I blocked my own dang IP address from the website. There's currently a 33% discount in the description of the video for the course, JasonCasperTrading.com. And this course will, in fact, give you the knowledge and the skills that you need to become a confident, profitable trader. In fact, I talk about it in every single video, so I could even show it to you right here. 33% in honor of Black Friday, the day that we go to the store and buy everything on sale, or online and buy everything on sale these days. But this will walk you through step-by-step the systematic approach I take to trading. It will help you be profitable over time. Even if you have a smaller account, it will help you grow a small account into a large account over time using proper risk management, proper trading strategies, right? So that you don't blow your account. Showing you how to do it, guys. Showing you how to do it. Step-by-step guide over here. Check it out. 33% discount in the description. All right. Let's come back into the chat here. How many children do I have? Well, right now I only have 2. But I can't see outside of the limitations of time, so I may have many more. I'm not too sure. Jesus was 33 when he was crucified. That is true. That is true. And that's probably why, certain societies that may or may not be secret use that number. They use a lot of numbers that are biblical, like 322, 322, which is a reference to Genesis chapter 3:32. Genesis chapter 3, verse 32. I'm sorry, verse 22. Vayomer Adonai Elohim hen ha'adam haya ka'achad mimenu. Lada'at tov v'ra ve'ata pen yishlach yado ve'lekach gam me'etz ha'chaim ve'achal v'chai le'olam. Which means, and the Lord God said, behold, the man is become like one of us to know good and evil. And now lest he put forth his hand and take also of the tree of life and eat and live forever. Interesting stuff, guys. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Right? Got the 33% discount. Shout out to my Illuminati handlers up in here. Shout out to Quero Crypto. How's my 1.2 to 100K account going, and what's my time frame for that? It's going well, man. I talked about it in the beginning of the stream here, where basically this is the trade I'm currently in right now. I'm up about $80 on the day, looking for a potential bounce right here to add to my position. Currently, I have grown the account to 0.03, so I've almost doubled it in about 12 days. And the thing is, unfortunately, and I mentioned this in the beginning of the video, the first two trades that I made to get that first $800, it was on an old account of mine, and I didn't realize you cannot reset the P&L on an account. It's stuck there forever. So in order to make it now legit, I had to create a new account, and so the first $800 are not listed in the total P&L. But you can see every day I am growing the account, and yeah, the time frame, I don't even know the time frame, right? Because at first I thought I was going to use poor risk management, but now I need to practice what I preach for this. I'm not going to go ahead and gamble an account to 10K and then to 100K. I'm going to do it the way it should be done, right? So I'm risking about 3% per trade. And the way I'm doing that is I'm using higher leverage, right? This right now is 60x leverage, this trade. And I'm using 10% on the account. And then I am putting in my stop loss. I'm not going to have more than a 25% stop loss. So it's about 2.5% I'm risking per trade. And yeah, I'm just going to grow it organically and naturally the way I grow my own account, right? I'm not going to try and put pressure on myself to grow it super fast, because if I do that, I'll probably wreck the account. And I don't want to do that, right? I want to do it the natural way, the organic way, guys, the non-GMO way, right? And let's see how things are going here. I'm going to zoom into a lower time frame on Bitcoin because I want to see how things are going here. I want us to get a bounce off of this this level of not that level, not that level, not that level, not that level. This level, right? I want us to possibly get a bounce off of this level. Looks like we might not, guys. It looks like money flow is coming down. It's not looking too good, honestly. Yeah, it's not looking the best, honestly, here either. It's really not. So I'm thinking that I might have to just close the trade, take my gain, and then I probably won't trade this account for the rest of the day unless I see a really good setup here. So let's come over here. Let's see if we don't get a bounce off that line. I'm going to close the position. What is this here? What did I put on my chart here? Did I put a line? I did. I did. Yeah, I put a line. Yeah, so honestly, like, my goal obviously for this account is $100 a day for now. Once I get it up to 10K, the gains will be much juicier, honestly. And you know, I haven't been using this high leverage the whole time. I think I'm gonna go the high leverage, risking 2.5% route. Right? It took me a while to figure out how I was gonna do it. At first, I was kind of doing lower leverage, but I think higher leverage so I can put more contracts on the trade. And I'm gonna do it by like looking for good scalps. Right? I'm gonna do it by looking for good scalps. So this scalp this morning, I got in here and I took most of the position out when we got to the high of the range, and then I entered again when we broke out of the range because of how bullish market cipher is. I usually don't trade breakouts, but when market cipher has bullish divergences on the 1 hour time frame and down, you can trade breakouts. You know what I'm saying? We need a homesteading channel. We need a workout channel. We need a lot of channels, guys. We need a lot of different channels. We need lots of channels. All right. Yeah, so that's kind of it, guys, for Bitcoin and Ethereum. So let me pop into the chat, see if we got any comments, any questions. Ikialendu quoting scripture. In the beginning, there was light. Nice paraphrase there, you know. That's true. In the beginning, there was actually no light until God said, Yahi Or. And then there was light. But, yeah, nothing exists without the Lord speaking it into existence. It's all good, you know. Yeah, you know, go ahead and trade a small account, right? If you do it with good risk management and good strategy and patience and discipline, you can do well. If you FOMO into trades and you chase the price and you don't have a strategy, and you don't have good patience and you don't have risk management, well, you might just wreck yourself. What do I think of the point of control and the golden pocket on Bitcoin being around 57,800? Well, let's check it out. Let's check it out. This is Ethereum, 57,800. We have a golden pocket there and a point of control there. Oh, right, the local golden pocket. Yes, I honestly, I think that's a great place potentially to also look for a long. In fact, that's going to be my second place that I look, right? That's going to be my second place that I look. If we lose the 0.5 fib, right? The 0.5 fib is my first place I'm going to look for. Because of this previous high, we get a perfect retest of it. As well, this is the bottom of a row of single prints here. And if we don't bounce from there, then I'm going to close the position, take my gains, and then if we come down here and I see clear bullish signs, I will look to get an entry here as well. Because yes, this is another good place to go. There's another good place to go. Of course, level head traders, you get love for doing calisthenics and not lifting weights. Absolutely. In fact, it's probably better, much better for your body. Much better. I mean, people say lifting weights is healthy. I don't think it's healthy, guys. I do not. God did not create us to squat down with 400 pounds on our back multiple times a week for multiple reps, right? Or to press weight off our chest hundreds of pounds, multiple reps. The amount of volume that your average power lifter, weightlifter does in a week is thousands of pounds of volume. The body is definitely not made for that. Every single weightlifter I know who's like over 50, oh yeah, I used to lift heavy back in my day, but my back and my knees and my joints, I can't do it anymore. Because I don't think the body was created for that. But push-ups, man, pull-ups, muscle-ups, planks, and all that crazy stuff, you know, you could do that without any kind of unnatural metal. You know what I'm saying, guys? You know what I'm saying? All right, I'll explain a hidden divergence on Market Cipher B ARC Studios. And everyone, make sure to like the video. I would love to do a 0.025 Bitcoin giveaway today, guys. I would love to. So here's what a hidden divergence is. A hidden divergence is when momentum is making a lower low and price is making a higher low. So a great example of a hidden divergence would be this right here. Okay, would be let me see if I can find one. No. Well, okay. Corn alert, guys. I just got a message called corn alert. Oh, I guess I added to my position. Did we get a bounce? Are we gonna bounce, guys? Are we going to bounce from that line? Well, we're getting a little something here. I'm going to no, stopped out, guys, stopped out. And now we're going to bounce probably, you know. But here's the thing. A hidden divergence is, see, this is good. See, Bitcoin is letting me know not to get wrecked, right? Do not get wrecked here. Do not get wrecked. And so here's the thing. If momentum is making a lower low and price is making a higher low, that is a hidden divergence. So a good example is this right here, okay? Price is making a higher low, and from this green dot to down here, price is making a lower low. That's a hidden divergence. When you combine hidden divergences with regular divergences, you usually get a big, decent move to the upside, okay? So let's go to the 1 hour time frame here. because, and I'll turn off all this stuff. I made a video on this a long time ago called the hidden regular strategy. The hidden regular strategy is when, let's see. Now this is all frozen. It's all frozen. Okay. Yeah, hidden regular is when you have a hidden divergence on a higher time frame mixed with a regular divergence on a lower time frame. So let's see if we can find a good example of that. Right here is actually a great example, right? Yeah, right here is a great example. So we have a hidden bullish divergence here, okay? In fact, I remember we took this trade in the VIP Discord, right? We have a hidden bullish divergence right here. When you see hidden divergences, you should be looking now for regular divergences, okay? Because if we come down to lower time frames, like the 12-minute time frame, and we come back to this area, we can see that we had regular bullish divergences forming on the chart as we were getting that hidden bullish on the 1 hour. So let's go back in time. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna zoom in here. Okay, now look at this, right? Look at this. Look at this. It's not until we get the regular 12-minute bullish divergence right here that it's telling us the bottom is in, right? So if we had the hidden bullish divergence on the 1 hour, and then we have a regular bullish divergence on the 12-minute, that signifies, all right, time to pump. Time to pump it up, right? That's where we go to the gym and we start repping out chest flies and dumbbell curls, low weight, high rep for hours on end, for hours and hours. We're doing chest and arms for hours and hours. And of course, guys, of course, we absolutely did get the bounce off the level there, you know, and without me, right? Without me. We got the bounce off the level without me. And I got stopped out in profits. And you know what? That's part of the pain of trading with good risk management, right? I didn't want to lose more than a certain amount. I decided, you know, I'm going to have my stop loss where I had it. I got stopped out, and then the price comes down a little bit lower. And from here on out, now we're absolutely going to pump, guys. We're absolutely going to pump. Look at this, right? Look at this. Look, right? It's just part of the pain, guys. It's part of the pain of being a trader. But you know what? It's okay. You know why it's okay? Because still, you know, for the day here, I am still in the green, right? I'm still in the green. If we go to Bitcoin USD, click search, we can see that I'm still in the green, up $76 for the day. And for me, that is satisfactory. If I missed out on gains, that is okay. Because the goal is not to make as much money as humanly possible. If you try and chase the money like that, you're going to get wrecked. The goal is to wait for the good, high probability trade setups. Make sure that you are using good risk management. Over time, you're going to grow your account, right? I mean, look at this, right? Most of these things are in the green, right? Sometimes you're going to get one in the red. Keep your losses small. Keep your wins larger, right? I mean, compared to this loss, these wins are pretty juicy, right? So that's how you got to do it, guys. That's how you got to do it. Now, I'm going to be waiting for a potential another entry. If not, guess what? There will be another one tomorrow. No need to get greedy, y'all. No need to get greedy, okay? Now, I will say this. Trading a small account is different than trading a large account. Because the psychology is different, right? It's very different. I've noticed that now as I'm doing this. The psychology of trading a small account is very different than a large account because you're not making a lot of money, and you're very tempted to put too much on the trade. You're extremely tempted to put too much on the trade, and you're tempted to chase price more, and you're tempted to use, like this stop loss that I put right here is because I don't want to lose money. You know, if I was trading this on my real account, which I am, I have a stop loss that's much looser, right? I have a stop loss that's much looser because it's honestly a psychological thing, guys. I can't really explain it, but when you don't have much money in the account, you know, losing, you know, $100, that's like, oof, I can't do that, right? So it does change things. I have to be honest with you guys, and I'm kind of glad that I'm doing this. It's a good experiment for myself, right? It's a good experiment for myself. What is a naked point of control? George Ortiz, a naked point of control is, shout out to Zazet Tezaz, who says it will range for 12 hours. Yeah, I hope so. Let's hope we range. Let's hope we range. what is a naked point of control? A naked point of control is a session point of control that price has never come back to touch, right? So a good example would be a good example would be this, guys. So we come down to session volume, this indicator, okay? And what this does is this gives us a session, right? So for every single session here, and this is based on, I think, let's see, a day from the 21st, yeah, to the 22nd, yeah. So these are based on daily candles, right? Now, for every daily candle, okay, we have a point of control, which is this red line. When you have a point of control that price has never come back to touch, that's called a naked point of control. So after this day finished, right? After this day finished, we had this naked point of control that came out all the way to here, okay? Price had never come back to test that point of control until we came back right here. And when we came back right here, what happened? We bounced off the naked point of control. And once we touch that, now it becomes closed again. And the level is a very, where we can expect an exciting reaction from that level, okay? Once the close come back on, guys, it becomes much less exciting, right? So down here, we have our session point of control, about 57.4, give or take. We have a golden pocket down here. You know, we have a lot of confluence down here, guys. But personally, I think we're going to come up a little bit more today before we come down, just based on the higher time frames. I could be wrong, though. I honestly, I hope that we do something like this. We come down, hopefully take out the low, print another bullish div on the 1 hour, and we can all get ourselves into some nice juicy longs, right? Like fresh watermelon on a hot summer day. Let's see. I love watermelon, guys. I love it. I grow it in the garden. This is not what you want. This is sterile, okay? This is a genetically modified watermelon that cannot reproduce, okay? This is like if a man, you know, removed the stones, okay? The stones of his loins, right? We don't want that, right? We don't want watermelon like this. But what we do want, guys, what we do want is a juicy watermelon like this, okay? Like this. Here's why. Because you can take this and you can grow this next year in your garden, right? Because here's the thing. People act like, oh, I don't need to grow watermelons. I can just go to the store and buy watermelons. Well, let me tell you something, guys. Watermelons don't come from the store. They don't. They don't come from the store, guys. They come from the ground. You know? They come from the ground. So, let's see what else we got here. Shout out to Timothy Mather, who's grown an $18 account to a $120 account since buying the course. That is awesome. And also, if you guys want to get a 33% discount on the course, which is juicier than this yellow watermelon right here, you can go to jasoncaspertrading.com. There's a 33% discount in the description. Let me actually just pop that in the chat here. The 33% discount. It is juicy, guys. You know, yeah, I love to say that. Let's see if we can get some more likes in here, because we have almost 500 people watching, and we have very few likes. But yeah, jasoncaspertrading.com. Use the coupon code 33, and you can get a nice discount. Also, guys, if you do want to join the Patreon, you can go here. Also, if you do want to trade on Bybit and get $3,500 sign-up bonus and all those Bybit rewards that they always give you, you can use my affiliate link right here if you want to leverage trade on Bybit for experienced traders only, right? People who have taken the course, people who know how to use good risk management, people who know how to not get wrecked, people who have a good strategy, patience, and discipline. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jay in the house. Shout out to the King of Kings. Really? Store-bought watermelons are infused with sugar? That sounds bad. How much does the Discord cost? It's $45 a month, guys. $45 a month. And I'm not trying to toot my horn, but we have a really good community in here. And the amount of stuff that you can get here for the price is absolutely unbeatable. I'll tell you, absolutely unbeatable. I'll tell you. I will tell you. You know? But I will say this, if you are not a trader already, like if you don't understand basic TA, you might not get as much out of it. Shout out to Tryptamine Nurse, who's skipping DCA this week and getting the course. Oh, Awesome. Well, great. Shout out to Higher Crypto. Shout out to Zenot18, who says Deuteronomy 18:18. Do I know what that says off the top of my head? I do not. I do not know what that says off the top of my head. But I'm gonna read it here on the air. Okay, I'm gonna read it here on the air, because if somebody posts a scripture verse like that, you know, I will absolutely read it on the air. Okay, let's see here. Deuteronomy 18:18. Let's see. What does it say here? What does it say? I will raise up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee, Moses, and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him. Nice, that's a good scripture. Shame on me for not knowing exactly what that was. Yes, the prophet that shall come, right? And we know, in fact, who that was. It was the Messiah. It was the Messiah, because the Lord says, I will put my words into his mouth, and whoever doesn't listen to this prophet, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right. Look at the bullish div on the Ethereum daily RSI. Let's check it out. I actually don't even have it turned on here. Are we talking market cipher B or regular RSI? I mean, they're kind of basically the same thing. Wow. Ethereum getting a red dot on the daily now, huh? Maybe we're talking regular RSI here. I don't really see a bullish divergence on the daily RSI here for ETH. Are we talking about a hidden divergence? I don't see that either. I mean, potentially we have one here. Very, very slight hidden divergence. Yeah, maybe I'm just too stupid to see it, you know? Maybe I'm just too stupid to see it. Nice, Ezekiel 36. Now, I know what this is talking about. This is talking about sprinkling clean water. Putting a new spirit. I know what that's talking about. Ezekiel 36, 25 to 27. Let's see. The only TA channel in the world where random Bible verses get read, I'll tell you that. And if you're into that, like the video. And if you hate that, like the video. Yep, that's what it is. Then I will sprinkle clean water upon you, and you shall be clean from all your filthiness, from all your idols I will cleanse you. A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit I will put within you, and I will take away the stony heart of your flesh, and I will give you a heart of flesh. And I will put my spirit within you, and cause you to walk in my statutes, and you shall keep my judgments and do them. All right, let's see here. Shout out to Super Googly. Chart Champions killing it, bro. Yeah, Chart Champions, they're really good. They are really good. Yeah, guys, we've been on here for a while. You know, I'm going to have to cut this kind of soon. I've been on for about an hour, so yeah, TA's over. But yeah, thanks to everybody for being here. May God bless y'all. What's going on? Kyriakos Ianasu, how's it going? Yeah, Johnny Vo with a new commandment. Thou shalt have bad trades if thou does not clickest the like button. you know? Some time fibs. I don't know much about time fibs. I have to be honest with you. I don't know much about time fibs. I know a lot of people use fib time. I have to get into that more. I know, because it seems to be respected, and can help also to know when the trade is going to happen, right? When the trade is going to happen. Shout out to Miraz Galib, who's new here. Do Bitcoin TA. We already did the TA. Go back and rewatch the stream, y'all, if you missed it. What is the significance of the positive and negative 60 levels on market cipher B? That is the it's just a reference point, right? It's showing you that the wave is, you know, like if you had an RSI, right? It's like overbought or oversold. Like the RSI 70 is overbought, and 30 is oversold. It's kind of the same thing on market cipher B. So if we have a momentum wave coming above that area, it's significant, right? It's significant. It's telling you things are getting serious, guys. Things are getting serious. Like if you were in a relationship with a girl, let's say, or if you're a girl, if you were dating a guy, right, and you met their parents on Thanksgiving, let's say, that's the equivalent of the momentum wave coming above or below the negative or positive 60 line. Things are getting serious. Things are serious. Once you go over that line, it's gonna get kind of messy if you try and go back under it, right? It's gonna get kind of messy, right? I mean, look, we come over the line, things get messy real quick. Things get messy real quick, right? We have a big drop down. We come under the line, poof, things get messy real quick. A very strong reaction. So, yeah. Shout out to Jacob. Great days to you as well, Jacob. Thanks for being here. Up 200 on S&P account. Held till Cyber Monday. Let's go. I'm with Ethan Mana on crypto. Nice. Nice. That's right. Risk management really is key. Shout out to Kevin Bingham, who just found me and is getting a lot out of the content. Well, cool, man. I'm glad to hear that. God bless. I really am glad to hear that. Yeah, the dating references, right? I mean, trading is like dating, It really is. Trading is like dating. You get into a new position, you're real stoked on it, right? The position can't do you wrong in any way. It can't, right? You long the bottom, things are great. The good times are coming. Then we get our first correction. Right? That's the first argument. And, things are rocky. It's like a relationship, You meet the parents, market cipher B comes real high, money flow crosses up, the VWAP gets a little standing up to the upside, Then sometimes the VWAP gets real floppy, right? Comes right down. It's like a relationship. So, how did I long at 55K? Shout out to Yoel Cohen. Okay, so there's a few ways I longed to 55K. First of all, I knew that I wanted to get into a long there in that general zone, in that general box, right? This is the box of support that I wanted to long, right? In my original drawing that I've been looking at for quite some time. Right, this box is a box I wanted to long. Okay, so as we are coming down and getting the bullish divergences starting to form on the 1 hour, I have limit orders stacked down here. Okay, because I see the divergences at support, and that's how I build swing long positions. I still have limit orders stacked down below here as well. Okay, now what happens is as we're coming down, right, from another account, I'm using high leverage, and every time I see that we are getting a potential bounce, I will enter a position also with high leverage and scalp it. So if we come down to the 12-minute time frame, which is the time frame I really like to use to enter these things, just look at what is happening here as we're coming down to this exact level, right? As we're coming down to this exact level. Well, at the time, it actually looks like this, At the time that I entered the trade, it literally looked like this because the green dot hadn't printed yet. We came down right to the line, okay? And I saw that we were getting a bullish divergence. Then we get another retest, and on the retest of it, we literally start printing a triple snake eyes, money flow coming up, momentum coming up at the support. So this is why I decided to high leverage long that, right? And the reason why these are levels of support is because we have also, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we have a daily level of support right here as well. We had like literally right here, we had a daily level from these two candles back here, right? So all these reasons are reasons why this was the box of support in the first place, because we had the golden pocket down to the daily. And of course, now we have our levels below us, which we're also looking at. But when you get your confirmations at support, that's what makes you long. Do I use order blocks for trading? Not too much. Not too much. Shout out to Timothy Mather, who's long on his wife since the bottom. Yeah, shout out to my wife, Big Bus 28. You know, she is a great investor. She really knows how to buy low and sell high, man. When she found me, I'll tell you, man, I had like one pair of clothes. I lived in my parents' garage. I had no job. I had no friends. I literally had nothing. Nothing. I had nothing, right? She buys low and sells high. Little did she know the Lord was going to bless me with all these things that he's blessed me with, right? She didn't know that, right? 12-minute money flow crossed, and we got a 4-hour green dot on Bitcoin. Really? I don't see the 12-minute money flow crossing yet. And the 3-hour green dot has already printed. So I would be cautious here. I would be cautious. You know, not financial advice. Not financial advice. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Do I think ADA is bullish? Yeah, let's take a quick look at ADA. All right. I know I was supposed to cut the stream, but what the heck? What the heck? Let's take a quick look at Cardano. A quick look. All right, so Cardano, am I still bullish? Even though we're getting a red dot in the daily. You know what? Yeah, I am. I'm still bullish on Cardano. And this red dot, this could be, you know what this could be, guys? This could be an uneven butt cheeks, right? It could be an uneven butt cheeks. Let's take a quick look. Blues wants to know if my wife is in the HODL gang and never will sell. Well, you know, I don't think she'll sell me. I think once, you know, once we tie that knot, it's not getting untied, guys. So, okay, what we might start to see here on Cardano is this juicy plump left cheek, okay, followed by a not so plump right cheek, okay, on the daily time frame. Now, this can happen one of two ways. Either we could put in a higher low like this, and also on the daily like this, on the market cipher beam like this, right? Or we could even put in a lower low with a higher low. That's a potential, okay? That would be a true classic uneven butt cheeks, classic style, okay? It's like when you go out to a restaurant and, never mind. The analogy's going bad real quick, guys. But we also, keep in mind, the wave could still come down to here and still be a bullish divergence, right? It could still be a bullish divergence even if we came down to here, right? That would still be a bullish divergence. I think there's hope, guys. I think there is hope. I think there is hope, right? I think there is hope. Did I say that I think there's hope? Also, Bitcoin dominance is plummeting. It's plummeting. Shout out to Memory Man. Get off your ADA. Yay. Get off your uneven butt cheeks, ADA. We really need some of that bullishness to go forward here. Linkermatic. I don't have time to do that now, Sparta. I apologize. XDC, don't really know about that. Atom, yeah, I don't really know about Atom. All I know about, guys, is watermelon, uneven butt cheeks, and Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano. Really, that's about it, guys. That's about it. Let's see. Will Ethereum come back down and retest our juicy support right here? Will it? I don't know. I'm still long on ETH from the golden pocket at about 39. I think my entry is 39.60 or something like that. Hoping to come lower, hoping to add more to a swing long on ETH. How to use fibs? If you want to know how to use fibs, check out the course, guys. JasonCasperTrading.com. 33% off. All right, 33%. You know. That's right. Watermelon, uneven butt cheeks, and a Bible. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Right? I'm a huge Bible thumper, guys. I'm a huge Bible thumper. This is my Westminster Leningrad Codex / King James Parallel Bible right here. It smells like an old Bible. Lots of coffee spilled on this thing, guys. Let me tell you. Lots of coffee spilled on this thing. And it's falling apart. I don't know if you can tell. It's taped together, right? This Bible has been through a lot, okay? It's been through a lot. Right? It has been through a lot. Super farm? Oh man, I don't know a lot about these coins. Like I'm so in my comfort zone, guys. When it comes to trading Bitcoin and Ethereum, I am so in my comfort zone with it. Okay, FY fishing. I will look into XDC. I'm gonna look into it. Sandbox, I know I have to get into it. BitBoy says it's going up. Shout out to Sparta who says, great course. The course is his Bible. Well, hopefully the course is not your Bible, right? Yeah, we don't want the course to be our Bible, right? We want the Bible to be our Bible, and the course can be our course, of course. Yeah. I got a lot of Bibles, guys. I have a lot, you know. I have a lot. Huh, getting a phone call from my dad. I'll have to call him back after the stream. Yeah, also, I think I'm going to be on Around the Blockchain. I think I'm going to be around the blockchain. Let me text my dad real quick. Tell him he's live. I hope he's okay. I hope he's all right. What do I think about AVAX pumping? Well, I'm stoked on it, I have to be honest, because I'm super long. Super long on AVAX. Let's see here. Good, he is good. Well, that's good to hear. Where's my AVAX chart? Right here. So, how's AVAX doing right now? This is Crow. Let's go to AVAX. On Bybit. Wow. This is wild. I love you too, Pops. Shout out to my Pops. Yeah, AVAX is pumping like wild, guys. This is crazy, man. This is absolutely crazy. So we shorted AVAX from here down to here. This is absolutely wild, guys. This is wild. We have to come down soon. We have to come down soon. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Man, things are looking bullish, though. I have to be honest with you guys. Things are looking pretty bullish. So I'm just going to hold my longs, guys. I'm going to hold my longs. Let's check it. Let me check it right now. AVAX USDT long up 500%. 4x leverage up 506%. That's insane. That is absolutely insane, guys. I'm just going to keep holding it. Keep taking little slices of profit out along the way. You know? Man, that is crazy. I should have done higher leverage with that one, huh? Should have done higher leverage with that. I mean, honestly, 4 hours printing a green dot. Sorry, 4 hours printing a green dot. Money flow's coming up. This is looking pretty bullish. I think we can get more. I think we can get more. I really think we can get more. It's not the top until we start to see money flow and momentum coming down, which we did see right here, which is why we took the short. And that was one of the setups in the VIP Discord from last week's altcoin stream. Right here. Shorting it from the short zone down to the 618. Kaboom! Right? Kaboom. We hit take profit 2 and 3 to the exact dollar. Literally to the exact dollar. Look at that. Look at that, guys. The white line is a take profit 92.010 right here. Literally to the exact dollar. It's crazy. Technical analysis works. It always cracks me up. People are like, technical analysis don't work. Of course it works. Of course it works. What percentage of increments do I take profits in? Well, it really depends. It depends. It depends. It depends, guys. It depends. Oh, man. It depends. I didn't want to have to do this, guys, but it has to be done. It depends. It depends. Sometimes you're feeling like this guy here, okay? You're feeling super confident, right? Look at that. A man doesn't walk around with a hand on his hip like that with that kind of smirk unless he's super confident, right? You know what I'm saying? You're super confident in the trade, right? So you might take out like 25%, keep the stop loss back under the last swing low just because, you're confident. You think this thing is going to move up. Or maybe you don't even take profits right away, okay? You're super confident. But there are other times, guys, where you might not be so confident, okay? You might not be so confident. Let's see if we can find a good example of where you might not be so confident, okay? Right here, okay? Right here, you might not be too confident, right? You don't even know if you're going to put that thing on or not. You don't know yet. You're still deciding. But you're in the position anyway because it was at a level you thought you saw a divergence. In that case, I will take 50%, even 75% out of the position. I mean, in this video right here, where I entered a 100x scalp, I took 75% profit out immediately at 1%, okay? But on average, I would have to say my standard go-to is 25% take profit 1, stop loss to entry, okay? That's my on average, okay? So, you got it really depends. You could either be this guy, right? Hand on the hip, nice little smirk, or you could be this lady. Not sure, you entered the position, you got the diaper in your hand, not sure, okay? Those are the two options, right? Those are the two options. Shout out to Jelly Bean in the house. Shout out to Party Board Geo. The course is too expensive. I have a 33% discount on it. And if you hit me up at Discord, Geo, maybe I could give you an even juicier discount, man. Maybe. Medi has a very small account. I can take profits at 10% or something. Yes, you can. Shout out to TJB. Yes, you can. You have to make sure you're limiting in and limiting out, right? It doesn't matter how big or how small your account is. It's about the percentages, and you have to limit in and limit out. If you're marketing in and marketing out on scalps, you're going to get wrecked. Absolutely. Shout out to Michael Johnson, who had his entire family like the stream and shared it to a Facebook group. Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that, my friend. I appreciate that. So Jamie Evan is that guy, that confident guy. Mike Parquet, why don't I use 1% leverage 100 or 0.5? I don't quite get what you mean by that. Adam has a 30-minute divergence to short. I love TJB. TJB, I love you. I love you. Shout out to Really Random Reviews. Yes, of course. Do I teach exo charts? Not particularly, right? This is something that I myself am learning, and I am going to be releasing material on it. But personally, I don't use it too much, not yet, to trade. I use Market Cipher. I find it to be much simpler, and it gets me into good trades. Do I spot trade? Oh yeah, I do. Benjamin Lemire says, the course is the investment of your life. It's not expensive. Where's Bitcoin going to bounce? Well, you know, I have a few theories, guys. By the way, the VIP stream is today at 2 p.m. Eastern. That's in 3 hours. We're probably going to bounce off of support, guys. Probably going to bounce off support. All right. The next major area of support, I would say, is short term. This is not major. The next short term area of support is going to be right around 57, between 57.3 and 57.5 ish. I would say 57.7. In fact, we'll probably get a bounce off of this golden pocket. Let's see. Watch this. Watch this. Let's take a look at technical analysis in action here. Let's take a look. Let's see. Watch this, guys. Watch this. Watch this. Watch how we are going to bounce off this golden pocket here. Watch. Watch. Watch this. Boom. 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 Look at that, guys. Look at that. Boom. Look at that. Would you look at that? Would you look at that, guys? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Would you look at that? Would you look at that, guys? Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Would you look? Would you look? Would you look at that, guys? Would you look at that? Would you see that? Do you see it? Does anybody see it? Do you guys see it? You see what's happening here? You see what's happening right here, guys? Do you see it? Do you see that, huh? Technical analysis for you guys. Golden pockets ain't no joke, man. They ain't no joke. Look at that. Would you look at that? Back to the chat here. Polkadot. What's my opinion on it? Well, you know, I think it's good. I think it's good. You know? I think it's a good coin. But did everyone see that? Did everyone look at that? All right. Cool. I'm glad everyone saw that. All right, guys. I'm going to have to head out. But receive this blessing in the Hebrew language. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. B'shem Yeshua HaMashiach Elohei Israel, which in English means, may the Lord bless you, may he protect you, may he cause his face to shine upon you, may he have grace upon you, may the Lord lift up his countenance upon you, give you completeness in the name of Jesus, the Messiah, the God of Israel. Amen. I do pray everyone's blessed. What's the difference between the 0.65 and the 0.66? The 0.66 is the golden pocket that Chart Champions uses. And I like to use it sometimes as well. And I also like to use the 0.65. But some people say the 0.66 is more reactive. I think they're both good levels to use. I like to use the 0.66 if I am looking at a wide range, like if I'm pulling a larger time frame fib and I want to have more of a zone where I'm looking for support or resistance, as opposed to very locally, I want to keep it more tight. I want to keep it to 0.65. So that's the difference. Is it dumping now? No, it's not dumping now. That's a very nice bounce, guys. You know, look at that. You know, scalping, right? If you just had a limit order set here, boom, limit in, limit out, you could have made a juicy profit. You know, 100x leverage your whole account. Nah, I never do that. Never do that. But you could have really made, you know, you could have made 50%, I guess. But all right, guys, I'm gonna cut the stream. All right, peace, y'all. Peace.